The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
We're going to work.
The hunt! 180!
Mike 54! I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school!
Cousins now to throw on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
180!
54 right there. 54 Mike.
Cousins on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
54 is Mike.
7
check.
yards.
Watch
Going again on second down. Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And at the 42-yard line here, brought down there.
54. Mike.
50.
You.
On first and 10, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Cousins will throw it. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a first and 10. And he's a perfect 5. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, baby.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allow the defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Throwing his Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Here again, it's Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a yard on the catch there. Second and 9. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
280.
Mike's 5-4. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep.
54.
But in this situation,
Come on, D.
go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down and keep the sticks moving.
Throwing is Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Check. Watch
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Following the interception, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm trying to collect.
Back near the goal line, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That was a big-time hire for them.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. There's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
Together, the front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
That's a pick. Going the other way.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Okay, baby, I see.
An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Mike's by 4.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll head you off to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. He is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
To throw is Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Cousins again. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Now Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And some room to maneuver. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Not pass. What I'm talking about. Nice hit.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Travis Homer as the first half is winding down. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Cousins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. High game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
Here we go.
Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
A full 5-yard loss that time. That's going to make second down pretty tough. Finding some room at midfield. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll try and run it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
4 down.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
14, Friday. Mike 54. Mike.
They'll run with Lynch.
Get off the field.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Going the other
And
way.
at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone. But, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't give him the opportunity.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Throwing. Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. To throw, Cousins. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down and 4. Wilson flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line.
All day, baby, all day.
That one good for 26 and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
First down to Robert Lynch. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Dances by him. They'll get 3 out of the dump off there, and that'll lead to a third down.
Showing it. Sponge.
On third down, they go Lynch. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Watch 54. He's scared.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflating football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Get off the field, defense.
Here's Cousins. He's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for 4.
Right there.
It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there, forcing incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, and Diggs has it. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete.
That's it, baby.
Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for everything is in this play, and as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably felt pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
There we go.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Lady!
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he ain't got it.
They'll run on first down. Lynch. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. He's got a first down past the 30. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now. 54. 70 ending. 54.
Stop your whining.
For the first time with Mark Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. He did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
So after the INT, it's Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
95-56, 95-56.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Dancing to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's the shakedown, baby.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready. Blue 80.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the go.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And now he's going to use his legs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
All day, baby.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
Down. Naughty Wolf.
Mike's 5-4.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I smell fear in that offense.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
On the double.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Shut up.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the 1st down and more. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mark Ingram, 35 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had to be the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. He's going to rifle one. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get it all the way way down inside the 35-yard line.
They should have known.
Earl Thomas was so good at Texas, playing center field, playing free safety, that they thought if he came back for one more year, they're going to have to move him to corner. Those are the types of skills he has. That's what we just saw there. Too deep coverage, came off of the, near the hash mark, and made an excellent play on the football. Boy, can he roam.
Yeah, and not really tall at 5'10", but he can roam, and he's disruptive.
22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber. Ready, go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
To throw again. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Switch up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
95-56, 95-56.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Ready.
Josh Bynes came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Ready.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Breeze now. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team.
Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Nick Boyle. Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position.